The crystal appears to be red when it is placed near a red flower. Even so, this Atman appears to be one of the form of the 5 sheets because of its proximity to them. When one meditates on the saying of the Upanishad, Asangoyam Purusha, this Purusha is unattached, then he realizes that the Atman is unattached, unborn and without a second. This Atman is neither an actor nor a thinker. All these are due to the action of the mind and the prana. Verily, he is unattached. Dayativa, Lolayativa, he appears as if meditating, as if moving. The conditions of the intellect, buddhi, are threefold, like waking, dream, and deep sleep. They are due to its associations with the gunas of sattva, goodness, rajas, activity, and tamas, inertia. They are not the true conditions of the Supreme Self, because one of them is absent when the other is present. Therefore, they are all unreal. They cannot certainly be the nature of the Supreme Self, which is unity and bliss itself. The Atman never dies nor is born. It is not subject to increase or decrease. It is never new, never old. It is beyond all additions to its greatness. It is of the nature of bliss, self-luminous, all-pervading, and one without a second. It is illimitable and undecaying. To the yogi who has practiced samadhi, who has completely withdrawn all his senses from their object, who has conquered all enemies such as desire, anger, greed, delusion, fear, and inertia, who has vanquished the lower self, who has subdued by his bhakti the Lord of 6 attributes, says to such a yogi, I reveal myself. Thus, contemplating on his own self day and night, let the sage abide free from all bonds till his prarabdha karma, which gave him this present body, is exhausted. He is absorbed in me on the dissolution of his body. Even though the sage lives in the world for the exhaustion of his karma, he fully realizes that the world is false, like the appearance of snake in the rope, of silver in the mother of pearl, of water in the mirage, or the appearance of 2 moons in the sky, or the turning of the quarters through the defect of sight. So long as one does not behold all as my own self, let him practice devotion. Let him be ever devoted to my worship. I do abide forever in the heart of him who has intense faith and devotion to me. My dear Lakshmana, this essence of all the Vedas, this great mystery has been declared by me unto thee. The sage who contemplates upon it is freed from his load of impurities that very moment. My beloved brother, all this visible world is nothing but Maya. Withdraw the mind from it. Purify it through meditation on me alone. Do thou be happy, free from all sorrow and full of bliss. He who meditates on me with pure mind, thinking of me as above all attributes or things of me, has possessed of the attributes of omniscience, becomes my own self. He purifies all the 3 worlds by the dust of my feet, just as the sun purifies the world by his light. This wisdom, which is the essence of all the Vedas, has been thus sung by me, whose glory all the Vedantins proclaim. He who reads it with devotion and faith in his preceptor and practices it attains the final emancipation. He attains to my own form if he has faith in my teachings. The above immortal teachings of Lord Rama itself show that he was an incarnation of the Supreme Being and not an ordinary man or a king alone. His holy epic, the Gospel Divine, is narrated by so many sacred souls. This is the story of a struggle between right and wrong, good and evil, Sura and Asura, hidden within us. The epic struggle consists of controlling the senses and rising above tendencies like desires, indulgence, and evils like anger, jealousy, hatred, etc., so that with the help of discrimination, knowledge may be converted into wisdom and human life may become worth living. May the blessings of Sri Rama be upon all.